What's the deal, my people? You know what it is. RPTuber back at you with another one. And this one is from Season 4, Episode 5, The Spiral and the Skull. In this video I'm gonna break down the whole episode. Every Easter egg you scrolled past. Every line of dialogue that seemed like filler but actually rewrites the lore. And most importantly, the thing that 99% of you missed. Jade says he knows how to get everybody home. But I'm gonna show you why his solution is not only wrong, it's the exact thing that's gonna get half the town killed. We're also gonna lock in the new nightmare manifestation rule, and why every single monster in this town used to be someone's deepest fear. Let's get right into it. We pick up exactly where episode 4 left off. Jade and Boyd are standing in the mushroom field. The bioluminescence isn't just pretty lights, those mushrooms are a memory catalyst. When Jade breathes them in, he doesn't just trip. He starts seeing through time. And the first thing he notices is the motel sign. The sign now reads, "Answers vacancy, pool, travel this way down the road." Most of you thought this was just cryptic flavor. But watch the camera angle. The arrow points directly toward the bottle tree. Not the lighthouse. The bottle tree. That's important because the bottle tree is where the messages from the dead children live. The town isn't telling Jade to find answers in the lighthouse. It's telling him to read the bottles. And what's inside those bottles? Numbers, coordinates, dates. I'll come back to that in a minute because those dates connect directly to the 609 and 1752 we saw on Sophia's ambulance screen. Then Jade starts seeing spiders. Same spiders that dragged Boyd's tent. Same spiders that surrounded Sarah. Now, the show has never explained the spiders, until now. In folklore, spiders are weavers of fate. They connect past, present, and future. But here, the spiders aren't threats. Watch Jade's face, he's not terrified. He's confused. That's because the spiders are trying to show him something. They crawl into a spiral formation. That same spiral was carved into the talisman. And it was on the floor of the root cellar where Christopher died. Spiral means cycle. Repetition. Jade is being told, "You've done this before." Then we get the sequence everyone's talking about. Jade's younger self appears. He tells the story about his grandmother, how he had to keep playing the violin because the moment he stopped, she would die. And he says, "I never wanted to stop playing." That's not just childhood trauma. That's the core metaphor of From. The town is a song. And if you stop playing, if you stop trying to solve it, everyone you love dies. But if you keep playing forever, you never actually save anyone. You just delay the death. Then the man with the pick in his eye makes Jade drink from the skull. At the bottom of the skull, more spiders. But here's what you missed. The skull isn't a random prop. It's the same skull from the cave painting in Season 2. The painting showed a figure holding a skull, and around it, stick figures with their eyes crossed out. That means the skull represents forgotten knowledge. Every version of Jade that died here, and we saw at least 5 of them on the colony house steps, poured their memories into that skull. When Jade drinks the blood, he's not just tripping. He's downloading the accumulated failure of every previous Jade. And then he vomits. Black blood. Not red. Black. That's the same black substance we saw oozing from the monster's mouth when Boyd killed one with the worm blood. Connection. The monsters are made of failed attempts. Every time a previous Jade got close to the answer, he was killed, and his corpse became part of the town's foundation. Literally. That black blood is the residue of hope that got crushed. Now let's talk about the staircase vision. Jade sees all his past selves. Christopher, throat slit. The Civil War soldier, stomach impaled. The guy from episode 1 who got crushed by a boulder. And the man who gave Jade the blood, stabbed through the eye. Every single one of them died immediately after saying out loud what they thought was the solution. Christopher told everyone he knew how to stop the monsters. Next day, dead. The Civil War soldier told his unit to burn the faraway tree, dead. The pattern is clear. Speaking the truth in this town is a death sentence. But here's the twist that changes everything. Victor always told us Christopher went crazy and got everyone killed. But the vision shows Christopher not crazy, he's calm. And he's not attacking anyone. He's showing something to the townspeople. A map maybe. Victor's memory is corrupted. Victor was a child. He saw chaos and assumed Christopher caused it. But what if Christopher was trying to prevent the massacre and the monsters killed him specifically to silence the truth? That means Victor has been an unreliable narrator for 4 seasons. And that changes how we interpret everything he said about the boy in white, the lighthouse, and the faraway trees. Young Jade says, "The people in this town are minnows in a shark net." Most of you nodded and kept watching. But break that down. A shark net has big holes. Minnows swim through freely. They only get trapped when the shark thrashes. So here's what that means. Jade and Tabitha are the sharks. Everyone else, Boyd, Donna, Alice, Fatima, Kenny, they're minnows. They're not supposed to be here. They got caught accidentally because Jade and Tabitha keep fighting. Every time the 2 of them try to escape, they cause a thrashing that pulls innocent people into the nightmare. That means the moral core of From just flipped. We thought the town was a prison for the guilty. But it's actually a containment zone for 2 people, Jade and Tabitha. and everyone else is collateral damage. So when Jade says, "I know how to get everyone home," he's lying to himself. He can only get himself home. And maybe Tabitha. But the minnows? They're gonna drown when the shark breaks the net. Now the scene that gave me chills. Tabitha and Donna pull the ragdolls out of the water. Donna says, "Throw them back." But Tabitha remembers, she had these dolls as a child. A man took them because they gave him nightmares. The day that man died, the dolls came to life and killed him. Fast forward to now, the dolls come to life again and rip a guy's jaw out. Donna survives by a miracle. Here's the rule the show just confirmed. When a person with an intense, specific phobia dies inside the town, that phobia becomes a permanent physical monster. Let me prove it. Nathan was terrified of cicadas. Killed in season 1. Immediately after, cicada monsters appear, screaming through walls, putting people in comas. Nathan's phobia became real. Tabitha's childhood nightmare was those dolls. The man who feared them died, the dolls became real. So the milkman monster? Someone was afraid of milkmen. The bride monster? Someone was terrified of marriage. The nurse monster? Someone died with a fear of hospitals. Every single creature we've seen is a funerary monument to a previous resident's worst fear. Now ask yourself, what was Jim's worst nightmare? What was Father Catri's? What was Tianshan's? Because those monsters are coming. And we already saw a hint in episode 5, a shadow that looked like a butcher's hook. Tianshan was terrified of the meat hook in the diner. You do the math. We didn't get much Sophia this episode, but what we got is massive. She touches Marielle and implants a vision. On the ambulance screen, 2 dates, 609 and 1752. 609, the Jamestown starving time. Cannibalism. Desperation. The man in yellow was shown eating flesh in an earlier episode. That's not random. The man in yellow is either a survivor of that winter or he's recreating it because he's fascinated by how quickly humans turn on each other. 1752, the year the British Empire skipped 11 days switching from Julian to Gregorian calendar. September 2nd was followed by September 14th. 11 days erased from history. That's exactly how the town operates. Time doesn't flow, it jumps. People disappear for days and come back having aged minutes. The town runs on a stolen calendar. But here's the kicker. Sophia tells Marielle she's a prophet. That's the man in yellow strategy. He doesn't need to kill everyone himself. He just needs to convince a few people they have special powers. Then they'll tear the community apart from the inside. Marielle now believes she can see the future. She's gonna start giving prophecies. And those prophecies will lead directly to Jade and Tabitha being outed as the sharks in the net. Then the town turns on them. That's the massacre we saw in the season 4 trailer. Not monsters, neighbors killing neighbors. Here's the only hope. Boyd has the guns. And the bullets. Previous cycles didn't have firearms. The town adapted. That means the entity controlling this place doesn't control everything. It couldn't predict Boyd bringing modern weapons. So when the civil war breaks out between Team Jade/Tabitha and Team Sacrifice them to the monsters, Boyd can protect the sharks long enough for them to actually solve the puzzle. But only if Boyd figures out who the real enemy is. And right now he still thinks it's the monsters. It's not. It's the man in yellow using fear and false prophecy. One last thing before I wrap up. The scarecrow creature with flaming hands? It didn't kill Donna. It walked away. That's not normal for these nightmare monsters. I think Fatima, who's been connected to the land since she got pregnant, can control some of them. The golem, the scarecrow, responded to her presence. She didn't even know she was doing it. But in episode 6 or 7, I think we're gonna see Fatima command one of these creatures to fight the man in yellow. Monster versus monster. That's the only way the townspeople survive. Look, I've said this before and I'll say it again. From is not random. Every spider, every date, every ragdoll, it's all connected. Go back and watch episode 1 of season 1. The Matthews family drives past a billboard that says, "It's not a dream." Blink and you miss it. That billboard had a spiral on it. The answer has been there since minute 1. If you want me to do a full timeline video connecting every date, 609, 1752, 1978, and the numbers from the bottle tree, smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tell me your theories. And if you think I'm wrong about Jade being the shark, not the hero, tell me in the comments. I read every single one. Until next time, you know who it is. RPTuber.